Hey, what's going on, guys? Scott Newby with Bass Brings Us Together, Living with Scott Cap podcast, and Friday Night AV. I wanted to hop on here quick, like I usually do, is a quick movie review. Take 2 or 3 minutes of your time, just give you my thoughts on new releases, old releases, 4K, Atmos, Blu-ray, concerts, whatever I'm checking out or what friends of mine that have sent to me to check out. And like always, sometimes they suck, sometimes they're good. But I was excited today to share the new Bad Boys Ride or Die with you, my thoughts on it. Like a lot of the Bad Boys movies, I've always found the stories to be kind of meh. This one is about the same in that regards. There is entertainment value in there. I did feel entertained. I laughed at times and took more stuff serious at other times. But the story, it's engaging enough to enjoy yourself. Definitely no soul searching. Definitely no mysteries to unfold in your head. It's not very deep from that point of view, but it was entertaining. From the audio and video standpoint, I mean, we built our systems for movies like this, guys. The audio and video is fantastic on our JVC projector is a few years old, still works fantastic. Fully calibrated, the picture, HDR, everything looked amazing. Would even look better on like an OLED or something like that, or one of the new laser projectors. I was still very blown away by the video presentation. The audio, absolutely amazing. It blew me away. I watched the whole movie right about reference with the subs hot, how I watch a lot of these kind of movies. Certainly engulfed Atmos, bass, everything was amazing. How I usually do a lot of these movies is I'll watch the whole movie, I'll write down my thoughts or give my thoughts, but then I'll go back to key parts, throw an RTA meter on, or shut off like some of the amplifiers and only have the Atmos going to try to get an idea. And it was no different with this movie. Some of the more pronounced bass scenes, what I really liked about this is they were nice controlled bass. There was a lot of bass at times, but it was never droning or seem out of place. It was tight, authoritative, deepish bass. Some of the spots in the movie where I thought the deeper bass were, I threw an RTA meter on. This isn't a subsonic masterpiece by no doubt, but it did have solid extension down into like the mid-20s, which isn't terrible, especially by today's standards. So there was plenty of bass. There was low bass. Mid-20s is low bass, just not subsonic. That's really the only thing I felt that it was missing was, I mean, I built this room to be a 10 hertz monster, so there wasn't a lot of that going on, but I was still very appreciative of the amount of bass, and 20s is still a ton of fun, guys. We all know that. The Atmos, absolutely amazing too. A couple of the movies where there's a lot of stuff going on during the movie, I shut off the other amplifiers and only let the Atmos go so I could catch to see how much information was coming through those channels, and it was a lot. Couple scenes in there where I tried that out on. There was a ton of discrete Atmos channel action going on. Certainly appreciative of that. Nothing more that we all hate than watching a cool action movie and nothing coming through the Atmos channels. This movie, definitely a lot was coming. And then another thing I want to point out, see, to me, there's 3 key points to be a really good audio mix. Good, clean bass, amazing, incredible, clear dialogue, and a good Atmos mix. And this movie really had it all. Even during the more chaotic scenes where there's bullets flying and people screaming and a ton of stuff going on, the center channel was always anchored. I mean, you could easily, intelligibly understand what was going on. So for me, this is definitely a top tier movie for showing off your system. We all built our systems for, surround sound and for bass and to just be fun and entertaining. And this movie definitely takes it to that level. So it's a must watch. I did watch it 4K hard copy on a Panasonic 820 player. I imagine it would be just as good on the K-Scape. I did not watch the digital, like through Apple TV and that. I don't really do any of my reviews based off that. I'm usually a physical disc guy if they're available. But I'm sure that it was great on the K-Scape as well. Not so much. Somebody else will probably chime in about how it was like off Apple TV or another streaming service. So like always, and everybody always asks, what system are you watching this on? So I'll zoom the camera out. What you guys were looking at is about right where my head is at. So this on a JTR setup, 7 bed layer speakers, 4 in ceilings, 9 dual 18-inch subwoofers. So this room was built for movies just like this. Anthem audio processor, JVC projector, like I said, Panasonic 4K player. So this is the system that I review or watch these and enjoy, you know, my movie time with. Any questions or comments? If you like these videos, like and subscribe. We certainly appreciate that. More stuff coming up. Just got the room back together again. As you guys all well know, we're always tearing, tinkering, playing around with something. But I just watched this last night. Certainly impressed. Do yourself a favor. Get your hands on this. This is all my own personal opinions. You might love it. You might hate it. But for me and a lot of my friends, it was certainly worth the watch. All right, guys. Have a great day. Karate chop that subscribe button. We'll see you on the next video. Peace out and crank it up.